Good morning. Good morning, friends.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Ashes to Rubies meditational channel, where we talk about life and recovery and a little bit more like our breath. No, enjoying your coffee.
I don't think you were.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind a little shot of coffee breath. It's okay. Don't be insecure. It's fine. What do you... Hey, what shirt are you wearing? We're twinning. Faith over fear. What are you excited about? Are you excited about anything?
No, I have a lot of
no.
I am, but I have a large to-do list. It feels like today I need to narrow it down to like, what do I need to get done today? That is...
You know what I'm excited about?
What are you excited about?
Nothing. No. I am excited that we have put in our first big clothing order at a new provider, and I believe that we're picking up like 200 pieces of clothes today.
That'll ready.
Be fun if they're ready. So
there's
that should be today.
Nervousness of
but
how bad could I've asked myself, like, how bad could it be? Like, how badly could they mess it up?
Yeah. That could be true. Like,
probably
not. You might have given them
the
wrong designs.
No, I didn't.
they might have got them wrong, and
they can't mess it up.
But then we have Ashes Rubies, so it'll be like a big clothing party. Yeah. So if you're in the Ottawa region, come and see us at 81 Ariga Drive at 7:30. That's when the show starts. Come at 7.
Tomorrow.
Did I say today?
No, but you just
the clothing comes today. Tomorrow is our Ashes to Rubies show. I think you got a pretty good lineup plan, so that's exciting. Do you?
Again, I have a long to-do list.
Okay. All right, we're getting
I do have a lineup. We
do have a lineup.
I think I forgot to confirm my third story.
Sweet. That, you know what I don't get excited about? What I haven't got excited about for 2 weeks now?
Food?
Yeah. No, how did you know? No, I really haven't been like...
It's all right.
Yeah, I'm not that excited about food. I feel...
You're fueling your body.
Yeah, I've been doing good with the carnivore diet. I might have...
You weren't going to talk about that on this. I don't think you have talked about that yet. Have you?
No.
And I didn't think you were going to do that.
Okay, I apologize.
Because it's going to be like that moment where when we watch the LifeLab videos every year, every semester, or every time I
had gone off sugar.
Every time I watch the LifeLab videos, John talks about how he went off sugar, and I always chuckle to myself because I'm like, yeah, still going off sugar. Look, John went off sugar again.
No, I'm off everything.
Oh, but yeah, because you went off sugar again.
I asked one of the guys in my LifeLab group, I'm like, man, I looked pretty sharp back then. Like, do you think I'm heavier now? And like one guy is like, oh, there's not a doubt in my mind.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, and the camera adds 10 pounds. All right. Honesty is
you're also much more gray than you were when you...
Oh my goodness. Like, you guys stressed me out in like a very little bit of time, like 3 years. This is what you've done to me.
It's been over 4 years.
4 years. Wow.
All right.
You didn't do anything to
me.
Just improve my love.
Settle in. Take a deep breath. We want to start our day with God. On a good foot. Go. All right. An alcoholic carries an awful load around with them. What a load lying puts on your shoulders. Drinking makes liars out of all of us alcoholics. In order to get what we want, in order to get the liquor we want, in order to get the screen time we want, in order to do the shopping we want, in order to get what we want, we have to lie all the time. We have to lie about where we've been and what we've been doing. A man who's lying is only half alive because of the constant fear of being found out. When you come into the program and get honest with yourself and with other people, that terrible load of lying falls off your shoulders. Have I got rid of that load of lying? Meditation for the day. I believe, and I think a great question is like, where am I not being honest? We should always be asking ourselves that. Meditation for the day. I believe that in the spiritual world, as in the material world, there is no empty space. As fears and worries and resentments depart out of my life, The things of the Spirit come in to take their places. Calm comes after a storm. As soon as I am rid of fears and hate and selfishness, God's love and peace and calm can come in.
Calm.
Calm.
Yeah, I'm reminded of two things. Number one, what was my favorite line in my early stages of the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous?
What was it?
What? No, that I was asking you. You don't remember?
I don't.
When I say it, you will remember.
Yeah, I will once you say it.
Hey, look, Ma. The wind stopped blowing. Ain't it grand?
Look, Ma, ain't it grand? The wind stopped blowing.
Okay. Yeah, and it's the calm after the storm. The tornado's gone by, and I'm like, oh, it's all peaceful. And you're just like, I don't believe a word you say. You've said this all before, and I'm just looking at sunshine and like, oh man, we made it through. And you're looking at the train wreck and that your husband is a liar and unfaithful, and we have no money. And it's like, I still live in the tornado. I still live in the result of the tornado.
I always get this picture of a pitcher, like a jug. Yeah. And I don't know if you've ever mixed
pitcher sangria.
Of course, that's where you go. I don't know if you've ever mixed like juice with like other things and like tried to pour out the pitcher, but there's certain substances that will rise to the top. And I feel like fear and resentment and worry and all that stuff rises to the top, so that whenever you pour the pitcher, like that's a thing that comes out. Wow. And then the good stuff is underneath. And so once you spend time pouring out fear and resentment and worry and dishonesty and getting rid of all of that, then the love and the joy and the peace.
And maybe it's like God comes with his little strainer and scoops off the top. That's cute. And then I was reminded in where Jesus says, like, you can clean up a house and cast out all the fear, and we can make the big noise clap and the angels rejoice and the rats all leave. But if you don't fill the house with God, then all of that stuff comes back 10 times harder.
You mixed up two stories that we use.
I didn't say.
So there's the one story, this is what God says, and then there's another saying that we use. Rats. You can clap your hands real loud and scare away the rats. But if you don't clean up the garbage pile, the rats are going to come back, because rats feed on garbage. So
you gotta become an empty vessel to be filled with God. But if you don't fill it with God, it'll come back 10 times harder. And that's my experience of like going to a rehab center. And I was like, I was screwed. So I went to a rehab center. And then I think it wasn't that much longer. I stayed sober for about 3 months and a half. And then I relapsed. I was like getting all the pieces back. And then I relapsed. And then I just was like, oh, my GED is too much for me. I quit everything and then went full-time addiction, harder than I had ever gone. And like that lasted 2 years or whatever, and 3 years. And then I'm on the streets in Ottawa going, like, what happened? Because I wasn't able to fill it with God because I didn't really know what the problem was.
Yes. Yeah. And I think that no matter who we are, and no matter, you can take away alcohol. I can try to, eliminate certain practices out of my life. But if I'm not being honest with myself, and so we have this practice where at night I do an evening review and I ask myself, where have I been selfish, self-centered, resentful, dishonest, and fearful? Like, so have I seen fear in myself today? Have I, and I can't always see it in myself. So I have to ask God to show me, but I want to see those things, because those are going to keep me separated from God. And so at night I'm doing a review, and then I want to quickly clean that up. I'm asking God.
I look at it in the context of my morning direction as well. When I look at my evening, because like if I work for an employer and I was on my phone too much because I had so much coming in, and I was like, oh man, I didn't even get the floors waxed. I just like got distracted, and then this emergency happened. And I can actually look of like, why didn't I contact the people? Why didn't I follow through with the direction that I felt God give me in the morning? Well, this happened and that happened. Oh, like that was a little bit fear driven of like trying to solve this problem for that person. And I was a little bit selfish over here. And I'm like actually looking like what got in the way of my my relationship with God. And I think busyness often for me, like once, and even like my Zoom call this morning, I had looked at my phone and started the messages, and then I was late to my own meeting because it was going to be 5 minminutes late. And so I was like, oh, I got like 5 minutes. And then next thing you know, it's like
now you're late.
7.
Yeah.
It's 7:07. But yeah, that's good stuff. What's our prayer?
So we have a prayer.
Hi, Isabel.
So God, I pray that you would help me be rid of all fear and resentment so that peace and serenity can take their place. I pray that I may allow you to sweep my life clean of evil so that good may come in.
May you be rid of crap today. Anxiety, self-pity, insecurity, all that stuff, the tension.
You got to be willing to pay the price.
Pay the price. Pay the price.
Destruction of self.
Keep the peace, be of good behavior. And Isabel, we hope to see you on Saturday for Ashes to Rubies.
That'd be awesome.
Bye.